How to change Mazda CX-5, 2.2cc automatic transmission fluid and transmission filter. How to check transmission full level. Please watch the full video, inshallah you will be able to do it. On behalf of this channel SCS Automotive, I wish you all the best and congratulations. First, the drain bolt screw must be removed to drain the transmission fluid. To open the drain bolt screw, you must open it using a 10mm Allen key. Remove all transmission fluid from inside the automatic transmission gearbox. After removing all transmission fluid, the transmission oil pan should be opened, so screw in the drain bolt to prevent oil from spilling onto your body while working. To open the transmission oil pan, all the screws of 10mm size should be opened. Now I will remove all the screws of the transmission oil pan. One by one, I will take out all the screws of the oil pan. See, I have removed all the screws of the transmission oil pan. Now I will open the oil pan and take it out. I unscrewed the transmission oil pan and removed it. After removing the transmission oil pan, I will now remove the transmission filter. The transmission filter is attached with two 10mm screws. Remove the two transmission filter screws. After opening the two screws of the transmission filter, I took the transmission filter by hand and pulled it out. Thoroughly clean the gum gasket that attaches the oil pan to the gearbox body. Now I will install this new transmission filter. The transmission filter is well seated in the valve body of the gearbox. Install the two screws of the transmission filter. After completing the installation of the transmission filter, I installed the transmission oil pan. Remove the ATF fluid level stick. The ATF fluid level is on the stick written transmission fluid FZ must be installed. Now I will install this transmission fluid FZ. Remember to install transmission fluid FZ on Mazda CX-5 Skyactiv vehicles. If changing the transmission filter on this vehicle is low, install 3.8 liters of fluid. After installing the transmission fluid, now I will enter the car and start the car engine. Now I entered the car and put the ignition switch on position. I pressed the brake pedal and clicked the push start button and started the engine. After starting the engine, I changed the gear shift and put the gear shift in N position. Now I will keep the engine start condition of the car and keep the gear shift N position. Go outside the car and check the transmission fluid level. Now I will take out the transmission fluid level stick and see if the fluid level is correct. Now I pulled out the transmission fluid level stick. Check that the transmission fluid level is correct. If the transmission fluid level is low, install more ATF fluid. If you have trouble understanding anything after watching the video, please comment.